Right now, we are in the biggest change of the agency industry. A new group of agencies is born called AI automation agencies. There are already two types of agencies: AI agencies making millions and AI agencies making zero. If you are the type that makes zero and struggles to get clients, then listen carefully. Because in today's video, I will show you the smartest AI offer for starting out to hit your first 10K per month in 2026. First of all, you need to niche down. When you offer general AI services to businesses, you are set up for failure. Don't go this path. You end up competing with every other AI agency just on price and experience. The only reason why they choose you is because you have the most experience or the lowest price. You don't have experience and you wouldn't want to be cheap. Therefore, you won't get clients. But even after you decided to go for a specific niche and system, we still need to figure out which one is the best one. Because many beginners choose systems that are way too complicated to build, integrate, or sell. So we need to make sure that our offer is easy to build, easy to integrate, easy to run, solves a high impact problem, creates a clear ROI, and is easy to sell. And the best offer, in my opinion, is AI database reactivation. What is that? You help businesses turn their old leads into new appointments so they can make more money from old leads who already trust them. How does it work? We let an AI agent contact their old leads, offer them an incentive, qualify them again, and book them into an appointment. What does the offer look like? We help you recover lost revenue from your old database, and you only pay after you see the results. So why is this the best offer when starting out? First of all, the technical side is super simple and clean. You can integrate it in nearly any business with one click. Most businesses have between 20 and 200,000 old leads. You can create a lot of value since every reactivated lead is worth a lot of money. It's a no-brainer for your client since you only get paid for results. You can earn a lot of commissions since there are so many old leads and there is huge upsell potential. For this kind of offer, the niche is really important as well because it won't work for any niche. You can either go for businesses like gyms or cleaning businesses, get paid for every sign-up or job they get, so low ticket but more sign-ups. Or you can go for a high-ticket niche like solar, where you get paid for every appointment generated. If you go for the first approach, I recommend you to charge between 30 and 45% of the money they make per client or sign-up. For the second approach, you need to calculate how many appointments they need to sign one client and how much money one new client makes them. If, for example, installing solar panels makes them 10K per client, I would calculate 10 appointments to get one client, so each is worth 1K, and charge between 150 USD per appointment. So you only need to generate 10 appointments to make 2K for yourself and 10K for them. It's a no-brainer. So let's talk about how you can build the AI database reactivation system. I recommend you to use GoHighLevel because it's easy to set up and you can invite your client into the system and run everything from your side. So first of all, you want to click on the AI Agents tab and you want to choose Conversation AI. Then you want to click on Appointment Booking, and then we need to configure some things in the backend. So we first of all need to decide what the preferred channel is. So where should the AI agent reach out to them? I always recommend going for two channels, WhatsApp in the first place and SMS in the second place. Then we need to set up how long it should take the bot to reply and also what the initial bot message is. So what is the first message that the AI bot should send to somebody who is getting reactivated? Then we need to set up the qualification questions. So these are the questions that the AI bot will ask and will qualify or disqualify people based on. Afterwards, you have to choose the right calendar. Then we want to click on the Automations tab where we want to set up some automations. As the trigger, you want to select Contact Tag, and then you want to create a new tag called Reactivation so that all the persons where we add this tag to get contacted by the AI bot. As an action, we then want to choose Appointment Booking Conversation AI bot. To make sure that the AI bot does not contact all of them at the same time, we want to add a drip campaign in between. So you want to select drip and you want to set the batch size to something between 100 or 200 per hour, like this. At this stage, you have everything set up and we can start to import the contacts into the CRM system so the AI bot can start to message them. So you want to click on the Contacts tab. There you want to click on Import, and there you want to upload the CSV file of contacts that you want to reactivate. Then you need to select all of them and add the tag Reactivation so that the AI bot will contact 100 of them every hour until they are done. Now, since the system is built, we can start getting clients for it. You now have a really specific system for a specific niche, but we still need to package it differently to erase our competition. Here's the system-based offer framework we use with all of our clients. We first of all want to choose a name, for example, the reactivation engine. Then we need to create a super specific VPH, so a value proposition headline. For example, we help solar companies reactivate 5% of their dead leads and turn them into tens of thousands of revenue using our reactivation engine. And then we want to break it down into 3 simple steps so they understand how your system works without over-explaining the backend. For example, in the first step, we analyze your current database and its potential. In the second step, our engine reaches out to them, offers them incentives, and qualifies them based on criteria. In the last step, it books all of them straight into your calendar so you can close them effortlessly. And the best thing, you only pay us after you got results, X per appointment. Now you have the offer ready, and we can talk about getting clients. With this offer, you have the biggest advantage there is. It's zero risk for your clients. We need to use that in your outreach. So this is the process of getting clients that I would recommend you to use when starting out. You want to record 30 seconds personalized videos and send them on social media and LinkedIn. You want to say something like, hello name, after talking to X companies in the space, most of them miss out on X revenue inside their old database. So if you have a database which is bigger than X leads as well, then just drop me a thumbs up and we can hop on a quick call to analyze its potential. If it's worth the revenue, we will help you to reactivate those leads on a performance base only. In the next step, we want to hop on a discovery call with them where we ask them pain-oriented questions, analyze their database and its potential. Then we want to pitch them the no-brainer offer and we want to close the deal. The next step is the upsell. You will make your first good money with it since you get paid for every appointment or lead reactivated, but it won't make you a millionaire. And that's why we want to create an upsell offer. An offer which makes sense after they got their leads reactivated, which pays off better, and which we show them after the reactivation campaign is done and they trust us. There are millions of options, but what makes sense is lead generation plus nurturing. Because think about why they have so many old leads in the first place. Because in the past, there was no process to nurture them. Therefore, a nurture process could make sense to avoid that in the future. So you could frame it like this. Now, since we reactivated X old leads and recovered X of missed revenue, it would make sense to now make sure that new leads never get old again. You can tell them about the idea of using the money they made from the reactivation campaign to spend towards your nurture offer, which will be priced on a retainer. For example, 1K a month. At this point, people trust you. They realized how much money they lost because of old leads. They know something needs to change, otherwise it will happen with new leads again. And they can now use the money they made to pay you to solve this future problem. The best thing is you only need 8 to 10 clients on a pay-per-performance offer and upsell a few of them who trust you into the upsell offer to make your first 10K a month.